Today I'm going to learn all about landscaping, really kind of find out who they are, what they like to do, and then you make their magic happen.
Exactly.
I think that's really something that is absolutely important to create, an oasis for a client that is beautiful, that has been used, that the client enjoys, basically.
Oh, did I do it wrong?
You were a little deep.
If I scream, run.
Just run.
Yeah. I'm Sue DL, and I'm on a mission to remodel homes, people, and myself. I'll try anything and everything, at least once. Today, I'm going to learn all about landscaping. Right now, I know nothing about it, except it involves dirt and grass. I'm going to meet Ron Jones of Ananda Landscaping, and he's going to teach me all about outdoor lifestyle creation. Hi, Ron. Thanks for inviting me to this beautiful
Hi, Sue.
space. Wow.
Welcome to my world.
This is absolutely gorgeous. Talk to me about what you've created here.
Well, we always focus on lifestyle, Sue. And people come to us with different ideas, different components. We bring into the lifestyle that they want to live their life.
Right. So you meet with them and really kind of find out who they are, what they like to do, and then you make their magic happen.
Exactly. And it's a co-creation.
Yep.
Landscaping's come a long way, from lawn and trees and shrubs to a functional space. And so a discussion about possible lifestyles and functional space is a new discussion for everyone.
I would love to be a part of helping to create something like this. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
Really?
We're just starting a new project.
Okay.
I'll get you to meet my foreman, Dave.
Okay.
And you'll get right to work.
Let's do it.
Okay,
I'm
go.
really excited. Hey, would you be Dave by any chance?
Oh, hi, Sue.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
You're working hard?
Oh, yeah, we're trying to get this a little bit leveled off here.
Good. Well, Ron sent me over. He said you might have some work that I can help you do too.
Definitely, yeah. We have some stuff for you in the back.
All right, show me. I'm
let's
ready
go.
to go, Dave.
Perfect.
Put me to work.
Okay.
So today I walked into a backyard that is an empty slate. It was just dirt and mud and a mess everywhere. For me, it's very hard to visualize what that is going to become, but then we looked at the plans for what this yard will be, and it's spectacular.
Okay, Sue, what we're doing here is we're going to be starting a cedar set of steps with a landing here.
Yep.
And then
Clearly quite a high set of steps as well.
it is pretty high, yeah, for sure. It's about 56 inches. So.
Yep.
And then on either side of it, we're going to be doing a set of stone planters, which are going to tie into the rest of the job. You can see here there's going to be stone pillars around a timber frame pergola.
Yep.
Artificial turf area here. A lot of people like that nowadays because it's less maintenance.
For sure. Is there going to be a little hole there? So
Putting green?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think this is just.
You might want to just pop that in for the owner. Just tell him I said so.
He may choose to do that.
You only have so much room to work with, but that's a lot of stuff.
It is definitely, yeah. And basically, when we start these designs, we really get flat with what the homeowner wants to create and how they want to live in the space.
Yep.
We've incorporated a kitchen area as well. It's going to have built-in appliances, a barbecue, and that's all going to be built out of stone as well.
Beautiful.
We've got quite an extensive array of night lighting, 12-volt night lighting in here as well, which is really going to create just an amazing atmosphere and presence.
That's going to be spectacular. I learned that you really need a designer and someone who can envision what your lifestyle is and how to translate that into an outdoor space. And I really, once I looked at the plans, I then can see what this family is all about and what their yard is going to look like when we're all done. But to get there, there's a lot of work.
We're going to go ahead and router some grooves into this post, and then when we get the posts erected, we're going to be able to put 12-volt light lighting into the back of them, and then we're going to hide it with a 3/4-inch piece of strip. It'll look great.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go get Zen.
Awesome, let's do it.
Okay. I'll try anything and everything, at least once. So Dave gave me a couple of jobs to help get things started. 8x8 cedar posts that will become eventually a pergola in the backyard, and I had to router them. This is where they put all the fine wiring in for the lights that will be in the backyard.
Okay, Sue, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to router this groove about 1.5 inches into this piece of cedar 8x8 in order to hide our 12-volt night lighting. So we've already given you the kind of the run through, and take it away.
I got it. Safety first. I've got my glasses on. We're good to go. Now I just have to remember what you told me. The on button would be good. Okay, we'll start with that. Did I do it wrong?
You were a little deep.
Then we want to go down to where the guide went?
Nope, that's going to be our final cut.
Oh,
and we're gonna
see,
make
I just thought I was taking one step and letting her rock.
Totally, yeah. So we're going to make a series of smaller cuts. That'll create less friction on the bit and allow you to make smoother passes.
So I learned when using a high-speed router, you're not supposed to dig it right into the wood and do the whole pass at first. You're supposed to go in increments and go slowly and gently so that you don't cause any damage, you don't run into any knots. So I guess clearly I did it a little bit wrong at the beginning, but in the end it all came together just fine. Bam, take that,
Great job.
cedar wood.
Let's see here. Looks good, looks pretty good.
Thank you.
We were good.
Nice, job one,
Good
down.
job one. Now, I think Tim's gone ahead and fixed the fitting on the machine.
Perfect.
So,
You're gonna let me use that?
yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna get in there and we'll auger some post holes.
Little does he know.
It's only a $60,000 machine. It's
No big deal.
Yeah, we got lots.
Okay, we won't tell Ron.
Great.
Then Dave let me get behind the wheel of a Bobcat. Now I've used a Bobcat before, perhaps not well. This was different though, because I was going to be augering in a 4-foot deep hole and pulling all the dirt out so that they could place these big posts in. It's machines like this that boys are better at, because they're better at video games and that all those different...
There's lots of female operators that are really good. The separation between male and female is usually due to upper body strength, really, you know what I mean? And there's very few women that have the upper body strength of men, although there is.
Yep. No, that's true, that's a fact.
So something like this is basically, you know, it's more mentally taxing than it is
Okay, well maybe that's my issue.
Remove your hands off the controls, and we'll make sure...
Scream and then...
Scream a blood-curdling
Right,
scream,
perfect.
and
everything will be
we'll
fine.
run.
Okay, good.
And we'll-
Everybody run. If
Yeah.
I scream, run.
Just run.
Yeah. So I learned that there are a lot of techniques that you need to use to make sure that you and everyone around you is completely safe when you're using them, and also that you do need a little help, because it's pretty hard to eyeball a hole in front of you. You also need someone on the ground to help make sure that that hole is straight into the ground and dug the right depth as well.
So we want to be at about 4 feet in total.
Okay.
That'll just prevent any frost heaving from happening.
Yep.
So I'm gonna move out of the way. I'm gonna get you to go ahead and go down about 6 inches deeper.
Okay.
So maybe move over to your right a little bit more, Sue, to get closer to the hole. And then swing your machine over. There you go. Now put your auger in the hole. It'll probably create less chance of it swinging erratically around and hurting somebody.
What are you saying?
Okay, great. So now you can come a little bit more forward. Okay, that looks good.
Now a little bit down.
Sure, about 6 inches. So keep going down with the auger, yeah. Now push on your right joystick again. A bit more. Okay, great.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, giddy up, Dave. That was fun. No destruction. It's almost a shame, isn't it?
Well, it depends whose point of view.
I suppose. Yeah, finally I did it.
I think a lot of it's just getting over the fear. Some people, you know,
Yeah,
it
I have
can
that
be pretty
fear.
intimidating and scary, and
Yeah.
obviously there's that fear of hurting people.
Yeah, I've dug a hole for myself before, but that's the first time I've actually done a literal one.
Mechanically,
I'll try anything and everything, at least once. So we're back on the job. This is the halfway point. I want to see what we've accomplished so far, and I also want to find out what is this thing they call design. So Jessica, last time we were here, this was just basically a big field of dirt.
Yeah, it was very empty, so I'm really excited to see what it looks like today.
Wow. That is quite a big change, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You can see the planters are already in.
So those, the stone there, those are planters?
Yes.
Flowers will be in there?
That's right, so we're going to be filling them with garden mix and
Because
plants.
that door was so high up, right?
Yeah.
So the stairs are
That's
quite big,
right.
and then to put the planters on the side.
Isn't
it's
that a nice
beautiful.
entrance into the yard, the
It really
steps?
is.
Very beautiful.
Love
and
it.
then on the other side, the planter as well.
Yep. So you make it even? Is that something that you're really cognizant of, is trying to make
Yes,
things
the
even?
client wanted to have a formal look, very symmetric. That's why we did that.
Yeah.
We're going to be having the walls all the way around the pergola. So this is basically going to be a little lounge area with an outdoor kitchen.
Yeah.
We're going to be having some walls around just to give it that cozy feeling.
Yeah.
This is, as you can see, already the frame for the pad, the outdoor kitchen.
That's what that is. So that will
That's
be
what
a
that
cement
is.
pad and then
Yes.
appliances, countertop, because it's quite
And we're
elaborate
even
what
going to
they're
be
doing.
having a beer tub in here, which is quite
beer tap?
interesting.
I
Yeah.
wish I lived next door.
That's
I
right.
like these people. That's fantastic.
Me too, yeah. And then
Wow.
we're going to be having a fire bowl right here.
Yep.
And there's going to be some nice chairs around it.
And then these are for, we're having a pergola, right?
Yes, it's going to be a covered pergola.
Yep.
So it's going to be similar to the house with asphalt shingles, you
Oh,
know, and a
wow,
nice
beautiful.
chandelier coming down.
And this is where we cut the,
This is where you did
where
the
we cut
routing.
into the
That's
back,
right.
for the wiring.
To hide the wiring for the night lighting, yeah.
Perfect.
So we're going to be having lots of night lighting in here as well.
Yep.
Dave is working right now to basically get the night lighting into the steps.
Okay.
We're going to be having some underneath the countertop as
Yep.
well as all around here.
So now the stone, you said there's going to be a
Yes.
stone wall. So
That's correct, yeah. So basically what we have here is a freestanding wall. We're going to integrate it with some pillars.
yeah.
Um,
So will the stone go all the way up to all the posts?
No, it's
or
going to
just
be to the height of the outdoor kitchen, so it's going to be about 3 feet high. Usually at the beginning, you know, we're really trying to work with the budget of the client.
Right.
And then once the client sees what's possible, they add and do a lot of additions. So in that case, we have the window wells,
Yep.
you know, we're going to be taking them out and we're going to make them really nice. So yeah, there's often a lot of changes once the client actually sees how things come together and how beautiful it can look.
So Jessica, talk to me about design. We hear that word thrown around all the time. What does design mean to you?
Design means basically for me putting clients' ideas into reality, also making things work for the crew. You know, I mean, there's a lot of elevation changes sometimes, so we really need to make sure structural everything is sound, creating something that's not just ordinary, something that's really nice.
Right.
You know.
So can I not just go, okay, well, I'm going to do my backyard, so I'll just do it myself? What's the
yeah.
difference there between having you as a designer come in and having me who really knows nothing except that
Yeah.
I need some stuff back
Yes.
here?
So first of all, it's you know, doing it right. You know, I mean, we had a lot of clients who've done their backyard before, and it didn't work out. You know, the retaining walls started to basically sink and stuff like that. So it's basically really creating something that lasts. You know, and also giving them ideas. Sometimes they think, oh yeah, nothing really can happen because I have such a small yard. You know, what can I do with it? But then actually showing the client what's possible, even having a small yard, you know, is something that
Possibilities are still limitless, aren't
Exactly.
they? I think to me that's what design is really all about, is having somebody who has the experience and knows and has done it so many times that you have so many things you can show to people and say, hey, the
this is
world's
what
your
we can
oyster,
do
right?
with
You
your
choose.
yard. Yeah, this is what's possible, you know.
So lifestyle is a big thing, right?
Yes.
Everybody has this whole concept of lifestyle, and we are happy being in our homes, but we want our homes to be really functioning for the things that we like to do. So how does
Exactly.
lifestyle, you know, work for you, and how do you incorporate lifestyle in the design process?
Yes. And that's why we also ask the client for the wish list, because they give us basically an idea of what kind of lifestyle they want to live. For instance, some people are entertainers, like the client that we are having right here. You know, we have an outdoor kitchen with a beer tub, so you can
I love
already
these people.
Yes,
Can't wait to meet them.
Exactly. So you can see those are entertaining people. Then we have other people, you know, who are more into a sanctuary, oasis, who just want to have a little place where they can read their newspaper or drink their morning coffee. So it's really about, you know, making it work with the client.
Do you think that you're all, in a sense, artists, both you and the crew?
I absolutely think so. For me, obviously on paper, you know, and then seeing it fulfilled, and for the crew, absolutely, to actually being able to build what's been designed. So it's super creative and super, yeah.
And very proud
There's
of
an
you.
artist in all of us,
For
basically, for sure.
There's
yeah.
an artist in me too. It's just dying to get out and perhaps design. So you said the stick man thing is not going to help me, and I failed math a number of times. So do I need to know math to be a designer?
Absolutely, it's very important to, you know, have some kind of background to know what you're doing, right? So that things actually work. It makes it for the crew easier as well. So it's really important to have things go together and work.
So me jotting
out.
down plans on a napkin and then giving it to the crew, they probably wouldn't be that happy.
It would
with
be
that,
a little
right?
bit harder. I'm sure it's workable, you know, but it would definitely make it a little bit harder.
I think really the key here is to have someone who understands the space, can design, knows what options are available, and what amazing things can be created, right? That's the designer's job.
And that's something that really makes me happy, and that's really something that is absolutely important to create, you know, an oasis for a client that is beautiful, that has been used, that the client enjoys, basically.
Well, I think you and I should come back when this is finished and just make sure
And
that
I'm
that beer
really
keg is working
excited.
properly.
Yes.
Okay.
I
let's do
would be
that.
really excited. Okay.
Good deal. I'll try anything and everything, at least once.
Okay, Sue, we really got to get this job done, so hurry up here.
Okay.
Just watch that point source irrigation.
What is that?
That's an irrigation line for each individual plant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Good. I think we're done, Dave.
Great, awesome.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Wow. This is spectacular.
thanks, good job.
We do good work.
Yeah, we do pretty good.
Dave, the finished product is spectacular. It's actually bigger and better and more amazing than I even could imagine.
Thanks.
In the end, it just turned out beautifully. Ron, you must be thrilled
Here,
with it too.
Hello there, Dave. Yeah, it is awesome, isn't it?
It really is. I love the little piece of grass. No maintenance there.
Zero maintenance, and it looks spectacular all the time.
It does. You just sweep the snow off in the wintertime. You're the only house with green grass.
Yeah.
Plants are all low maintenance. I love that you put a little kids area in there. Still looks natural and really fits in with the setting, but they've got a sandbox for the kids to play in.
A play area for the children
Yeah.
and a play area for the adults.
Now, see, you're talking my language. I like it. Before we go into the play area for the adults, though, Dave, this looks kind of familiar to me.
Yeah, at the beginning of the job, this is what we had your router out,
Right.
so that we could hide all the wiring for the pavilion.
So that piece is tucked in there, but the wiring for the lights, everything is all
Exactly.
tucked in nice and tight.
Yeah.
Don't see it, but it's all there. And Ron, talk to us about the adult playground, because I know this is kind of your baby, isn't it?
Well, it's nice to have a space that adults can function in and play in, and that in a transition from the indoors all the way to the outdoors.
Yeah.
There's a lot of elevation change in this place, and to have that elevation change and yet have one thing flow to the other with the elevation change is a little bit of a challenge, especially in this narrow distance.
Yeah, because usually it would be a big deck, right, that would come out here, but you've made stairs that come down and...
Normally there'd be a 4-foot deck with a railing that separates you from the rest of the yard, and then a few rapid stairs on down, and there'd be not much left of the yard.
This all flows so beautifully, and I love that you've got the understair lighting. You come out, it's kind of like you walk out your back doors to a ta-da every time you open those doors. Wow. I love this space. This just turned out incredible. For the adults to come hang out down here, put the kids in the sandbox, do your thing. You even have a chandelier. I love it.
And you can even be out here on a rainy day.
Yes. So this is quite the structure, Dave.
Yeah.
Must have been a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. It was fairly challenging to create a timber framed look without actually, doing the actual timber framing. So, which would involve mortise and tenons and a lot of complicated joinery. So yeah, we were pretty happy with the way it turned out, and
Still looks complicated to me.
yeah, it's got a lot of features. We have LED night lighting throughout.
Wow.
The gas appliances, everything's on switches, so we can control the different zones of lighting separately. And at the same time, heaters, which are on remotes as well.
Love it.
And they also have bypass switches. And one of the biggest challenges, of course, is hiding all the mechanical work. We really try to, keep things subdued so that it doesn't,
Which you've done.
Yeah.
Amazingly well.
Yeah.
And here, the fire pit or fire bowl, I know that's a big thing, right? Because really we love to sit and enjoy, and it's part of our outdoor lifestyle, isn't it? To just kind of hang out and get a little heat. And
The fire's always been the heart of the home, the hearth of the home.
Yes, very
and
true.
The heart of the space.
And then we move into the kitchen area. Spectacular barbecue. This is one of my favorite things now to look at.
This is it. This is the showpiece of the kitchen.
like
My
it.
favorite. It is, fully functioning beer tap.
That's my language, Ron. That's my language. Love it. We'll have to make sure that it works at the end.
We
right?
will, for sure. We'll have to give it a dry run.
Perfect. So again, everything's hidden. Like you just don't see any of the workings of anything here. I love how you do that and are able to hide it so it just looks natural and beautiful. And then a whole nother space over here. It all flows, but you've got individual spaces for whatever you might want to do.
Flow area.
Yeah.
For functioning, again, another functioning area.
Well, I have learned so much. I would never even have thought possible that you could do something like this in a yard this size. And yet the yard almost looks bigger after you've finished with it. And we have so much in here.
Yes.
It really is spectacular.
And it's all usable space.
It is, absolutely. And it's, you know, you've created exactly what you intended, to have an outdoor lifestyle space for these people to come with their family, with their friends, and just enjoy and kind of be, you know, in your own little world, really, even though you're in the city.
And in this case, almost no matter what the temperature or the climate is like, it's all under control here with the heaters and the lights.
It's perfect. I love it. I've enjoyed this, and I now have a lot of big plans for my own backyard. Are you guys busy in the next couple of weeks?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. You can come over and help me out then. I've got some work for you, Dave.
Awesome.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. It's beautiful. I love it, and I think that I might see if they need to adopt another family to live here with them.
Sure, let's go try that beer tap out.
I'm with you.
Okay,
No
awesome.
deal. Just love it. Hey, Dave. Jared and I are a bit thirsty.
All right, I'll get right on the beer.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Have you guys had a party yet? Excellent, and cheers to a beautiful, beautiful new backyard space. It's a good thing we don't have raccoons here. Something is.
Vegetables and stuff like that. Really, that's insane. Well, yeah, and lights, and Jared wants to put a projector. So that was kind of for future, for lights, projector.
Tell them it's artsy fartsy. They
Totally.
won't know. Homeowner will be like, oh,
Yeah, we added this like cool serpentine effect to your post.
I
We thought
love
you'd
it, Dave. I love
Yeah.
it.
We just need a couple of people to support that, like some artsy people.
Yeah.
Well, you know, some Warhol type.
I'm not working in these conditions. Forget it. For more information on this episode and outdoor lifestyle creation, visit facebook.com/remodelitwithher.